Hi ladies. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys what I kind of do in the morning. I just woke up maybe about an hour ago. And what I do is I unclip like the front of my hair and I put my bonnet on, which I probably will not do it again. Instead, I'm going to twist the hair down. Like before I go to bed, I'm just going to maybe 3 or 4 plaits, whatever I decide at the time, but I definitely suggest twisting it down. I am working on my lighting, guys. I'm trying to make it so that you can really see. Okay, but so it's like, can you see? I'm not sure. Okay, so this is, right now I'm going to just part it into like 2 sections. I'm just gonna do a quick spray through and what I'm considering to be my cheat method. I'm gonna use my, this is my favorite gel, Extreme Wet Lines. This is my favorite gel. And so what I do, because I did not twist it out, so my hair was a little poofy this morning and I wasn't sure what to do with it at first, so I put it up in half, up half down, which I really, let me slow down, which I really liked. I'm really enjoying these Betterlength Clip ins. I purchased these maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. I used them once and then I kind of put them away. But I really want to do this year, my first year for my big chop, I didn't put any weave in my hair. I just really let my hair grow a little bit. And now I'm really trying to work on getting my edges to grow. So I've braided down the rest of my hair. I only have this a little perimeter out where my edges are and then to cover some of my tracks. If you can see that. So this is like, I'm really working on, because this is where my hair stops, I'm really working on growing this. And I just think that the clip ends, leaving them protective style, I definitely unclip them at night so that they're not pulling on the front of my hair. But with the braid down, I'm going to try to leave this in for about at least 2 weeks and really see if I can get some good growth. I'm just going to massage my edges and kind of just leave them alone. Like I did a little baby hair, but nothing extreme. I just put a little, and I just did a little swoop because I'm really trying to grow that out. But so I am going to get ready to go outside soon. So I didn't want my hair to be so poofy. So I'm going to try this little hack that I thought of in my brain, because this hair definitely matches my real hair texture really great. I'm really considering getting some 22 inches because this is a 14 and a 16 that I have. And another thing, if anybody's wondering, because I'm always wondering, it's like 1 minute, I feel like you can see really good, and the next minute. But so anyway, so if anybody's wondering, I'm going to be doing this thing. I'm going to try to talk and do this at the same time. So, really hope you guys can see this. So I'm going to do a light spritz with my little mist situation I got going on here. And then to save me just a little bit of time, because I don't want to go in and individually, I'm going to just use some of my Extreme Wet Line Gel. Now, because I'm constantly always in my clip-ins and stuff, I don't mind putting a lot of product on it because I do enjoy taking the time to wash them, you know, when that time comes. But for me, this is just like, the jelly products work the best to keep like a good definition for me, in my personal opinion, combined with a little bit of water. So that's how I do that to keep, because I really don't feel like combing through the clip-ins right now, but I do want to see a lot more of the curl definition. So I just get some of my gel and I just finger that through the hair with like a water combo technique. That's what I'm calling it, though. I'm calling it the gelled combo or something. I am gonna think of a good name later, but so that's just kind of what I'm doing for that. I would definitely suggest with this hair texture, so this is the 3C4A again. to me, this matches my texture a lot. I will say this though, I am learning about textures and things. Everybody has a different perception of what each curl pattern should be. And if I had to say, because I'm honestly not sure, I'm always like staring at the sites for hours and hours, like, oh my God, is that gonna match? I'm not sure. What if it doesn't? I definitely think I am a 3C4A in like the back of my hair, back here. Back here, matches a 3C4A perfectly. But in the front of my hair, as you can see, it's a little more silkier. And don't mind these clips. I had a style on the other day, and I just really didn't feel like re-clipping it to make it more seamless, because I'm just going to wet the top of this and call that George. So let's move on to this next side. So again, I'm going to do the same thing I did on the other side. And so, as I was saying, I'm going to be just doing like for this year, this next year, because me and my real hair are we're having a tiff right now. Or we're not really having a tiff, I'm having a tiff with it. It is growing, but in my mind, it's just like, geez, are you gonna grow? I just don't feel like it has grown anywhere. And my edges too, they're not coming in as well as I would like. And also, I dye my hair a jet black, right? And so I sprayed it with some black spray this morning. I usually spray it with some black hairspray that I have, because right here in the front of my hair, you can't see it now, but I'm gonna wash it out one day and show you. It's really, really brown. And even though I don't dye my hair often, I've dyed my hair 3 times in the past year and 3 months. So I dyed my hair the very first time when I did the very first big chop. I dyed it in a midnight blue black, and then I want to say 6 or 7 months from then, I dyed it a jet black, and then I recently, like maybe a month ago, dyed it for the final time. However, the last 2 times, I'm not sure if my hair is just growing at an extreme rate, or it's just not, the dye is just not working for me, but it did not take. Like the front of my hair, right now I've sprayed it, I sprayed black stuff on it and kind of blended it in there, but it is very, very brown. So I have just decided that I'm not going to try to dye the hair anymore, and I'm just gonna let it be. But it does bother me, the length that I am at. I'm just at that stage where I'm like, I just want to see that growth that everybody else seems to be experiencing. So I'm going to just do protective styles for this winter. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for the spring or the summer yet, but for this winter, I purchased some clip-ins from Her Given Hair, and I purchased some clip-ins from Betterlength, and I'm going to do a review on my feeling towards both of those, about both of the companies, and do a comparison, because there are some minor details that I think are different from one site versus the other. So I can kind of just give you a little glimpse. So I ordered the 4C4B from Her Given Hair, which I do love this texture. It does not match my texture very well. I do have to do a lot of manipulation, but it is a beautiful, beautiful, like, it is, if you were trying to do like a curly fro, like how I have my hair now, but I would probably not have any leave out, and you could do like a very pretty curly fro, and I'm going to attempt to do that one day. And then this is one of the clips I have left. I have 2 clip-ins. This style, I know I'm all over the place. Okay, this style that I have in right now, this is a bundle of 14-inch and a bundle of 16-inch of the 3C4A coily clip-ins. And from that, I did a braid down, and I'm going to put a picture of my braid down. I'm going to do a tutorial of how I kind of did it, but you have to bear with me. It is, I haven't done clip-ins in quite some time, especially with my hair in the length that it's in now. So it's a lot of trial and error in that video, but I hope you like it. I'm going to upload it. But these are the only 2 clip-ins that I have left from both bundles. This is from my 16, and this is from my 14. And I did also have to cut one of my clips. I was really trying not to, but I just had to make it fit with my hair. My head is kind of small and I don't have a lot of hair, so the clip-ins are rather large, but I do like it like that because it allows you to. I cut one of my 3 pieces, and so it's like a long 2-piece and then a small 2-piece. I took a clip and I sewed it on there and I put that in the front here. So yeah, but I'll get into that into a later date. But these are the two. This is what I had left over basically from doing this style. And so I'm going to put a video up of kind of how I did that. But so I really wanted to do like kind of like the Ivy flip over method, where you know, you just have a little leave out and then you flip the hair over and whatnot. So that's basically like what I'm doing for this. And I just decided today, like, I'm just gonna do a half up, half down. If you're like me, I have never, I have not really messed with curly hair a lot in my past. Growing up, I did, you know, straight hair. It was all about, oh, how straight your hair could be. And as I got older, I realized that, man, our natural hair texture is so gorgeous. But so sometimes with how big it gets, because you know when you flatten your hair, it's just so not big. I get a little overwhelmed. But once I start manipulating this hair and realizing like this is going to be my texture soon, so learning to work with these clip-ins is going to help me learn how to do my own real hair, like things that need to be done. I don't braid my hair down at night now because it's a little shorter, but definitely I think a braid down at night is like, even if I'm like really tired, if I'm like really tired, then cool. But if I can muster up the energy, a braid down is going to just make my life a whole lot easier. So I'm trying to get as close as I can. So again, this is just this little gel method I am doing with this, just to give it some curl definition and elongate the curls a little bit, because what I do find is the hair that gets really big, you know, it grows outwards instead of downwards, which is no biggie because I really do like it. But this is really the gel, I am hoping, because I have not tried this before, it's just really going to help keep it like a little stretched is what I'm hoping for and everything. So I'm really trying to work with this lighting so that you can really see what I'm talking about. I'm not sure if you can. It's like if I gotta get really close in order. Does this hair shed? It sheds a little, but I don't think it sheds crazy for I don't think it sheds crazy for the type of texture that it is. I definitely don't think it sheds crazily for the type of texture it is. Like curly hair sheds. My real hair sheds, so like it would only make sense that this hair would shed, I guess. I'm getting a little spray back there because sometimes I do forget like the back of the hair, you know, because you know, you can't see it, so sometimes it's very easy for me to forget it. But so now I'm going to move on to the ponytail. And as you can see, I hope you can see, I'm trying to get as close as possible. Oh, it seems like I did something incorrect with my ponytail there. So whatnot, okay. So I'm gonna try to stick all the hair up like this, right? And I'm just gonna give it a good spray down. And go back in again with my extreme wetline gel. Definitely like to try to get the ends. Open it up a little bit. Get a little gel in there. And again, I just feel like this elongates. And when I elongate it, I do that to kind of cover up like how I didn't really take time to do the front. Even though it doesn't look crazy, just adding the gel and giving it a little more definition kind of just hides that for me or to me. I believe it hides it. So again, just a little more gel. And I love the Extreme Wetline Gel. I got it on sale on Amazon. It was like it was like this size container for 10 bucks. I got 2 of them. So I absolutely love that. I had been using it when I first did the big chop. I had been using it a lot. And then as my hair got a little longer, I wasn't quite sure how to use it anymore. So I had stopped using it for a while. So luckily it came in handy now, because now I have like a lot of it left to do some of these things. But I have to say, I love this curl pattern. This pattern matches my hair, I think, the best. Now, there are some downsides, I feel, to the Betterlength clip-ins. My ultimate downside that I feel that is that, and I could be wrong, I just feel that the wefts of the clips are not as thick as the Her Given Hair ones, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like there's more hair on the Her Given Hair clip-ins themselves. However, I do believe that the Her Given Hair textures to me are perception-wise a bit different. Like, their 3C4A coily, I have not purchased it yet, but I think that it's a little tighter than the 3C4A that you would get from Betterlengths. I definitely think it's a little tighter, if that makes sense. It's definitely a little tighter to me. So I do definitely love this texture. Does match my hair to me to a T. Like, I have a few parts of my hair that I think are maybe more 3B, 3C, but overall, I think that this matches my overall hair. And that's that right there, that curl right there. So that is what my hair does. Like, once I get product on it and stuff, once it has a little water or a little product on it, it definitely like gets into a much more defined curl. Now, does that curl last all day? It depends. Honestly, it definitely lasts a little while. I can definitely say that. It definitely lasts a little while for me. As I sleep and stuff, yes, it does poof out, but I feel like once it poofs out, the poof out on these clip-ins match the poof out on my hair, on my natural hair, when my natural hair starts to poof out a little bit. So I can sit here and play with this all day. And I'm really, really trying not to. But I just kind of wanted to show you all a style that you could do. So I'm just now getting into this. But I'm definitely going to try some other things and see how that works out for me and everything. And then I try not to touch it. I do my best not to touch it as much. It is such pretty hair. And it's like, to me, it just be like, touch me, touch me, touch me. But so I'm going to try really hard to not touch it and really just give you guys a good view of the hair, if that's possible. So again, that is the front of the hair, and again, don't mind that. I feel like it blends, for the most part, it blends in. I just did not flip my clip-ins to do the up style. I just put it up. And as my hair gets longer, I'm hoping that that won't even be something that matters later either. But so I just want to try to get in there and really show you. Like the texture of the hair and stuff. And as I just showed you, I just have it put up into like a little ponytail or whatever, you know. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'm hoping you can really see that, what that looks like. And so this is the 16-inch at the bottom. So that is, so that is where the 16-inch comes on me. I do wish I had gotten like a 20-inch. I am really considering getting a 20-inch and 22-inch. So that's where it's at on me. Because I really, really, really do like the hair and am enjoying the hair. And I'm just going to come back and show you guys like different styles that I can do with the hair. Because I have done like 2 ponytails. And I'm going to show you how I can do that. And all that good jazz. So I hope you ladies could really see the hair. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really working on my lighting. If you all have any tips or tricks like to figure out what the best lighting is. Because I'm not sure if there's a glare in the camera when I'm looking at it, and if you can see the glare. But let me know, you know. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to try to do more videos. I'm going to try to get better and better at the videos. It's hard stuff, though. It's definitely hard stuff. But I'm going to work at it, and I'm hoping with you guys' help, you know, I can just come and make some great videos, and we can just do this hair journey together. So, again, like, comment, subscribe. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day.